Hey guys, welcome back to DCS World. I'm Spudknocker, and today we've got a red flag mission for the A-18C Hornet for DCS World, obviously. So we're flying in the colors of the Royal Canadian Air Force today, and I figured that'd be a good choice since we're land-based at the moment. I also chose flying in the colors of the Royal Canadian Air Force for SEDLO, who created the mission. He's a Canadian.
Check. Dodge 2, the plan's to taxi out after the Hornets on our left, depart 3 right and proceed direct waypoint 3. That's our entry to the Sally corridor. I'll check in with Alleycat, we'll get situated. Depending on our fuel situation, we'll either hit the tanker before push time or go without. Our taxi time will be 16:11. We'll be doing a short field takeoff, wet thrust, nozzles 55 degrees, nozzle rotate 110 knots.
As you can hear there, this mission was originally designed for the AV-8B Harrier II, but SEDLO did create it with the idea of being able to just throw your Hornet right into the mission and be ready to go. The only caution for that is making sure you have Mark 83s loaded as your loadout, as there are a couple triggers that require the use of Mark 83s, which is perfect since I think that's the best weapon air-to-ground weapon we have on the Hornet at the moment. So the only difference in our loadout is we have 2 AIM-7s loaded on our cheek pylons, and hopefully we can use those against some MiGs, bag ourselves some MiG. I don't know, I almost did when I flew this mission in the Harrier for YouTube, but this time we're actually going to do it. However, I'm not going to totally stick my neck out, but if the opportunity presents itself, we'll go after it.
Ready for taxi information, Echo.
Pontiac 2, flight runway 03 right, winds calm, altimeter 29er 2, follow the F-15s crossing in front of you, left turn Golf, right turn Alpha, and contact tower holding short.
Left Golf, right Alpha for 03 right, and follow the F-15s. Now Dodge 1, flight of 2, ready, taxi spot, Golf 9, information Echo.
Dodge 1, runway 03 right, winds calm, altimeter 29er 2, follow the F-18 on your left, and turn left on Golf, right Alpha, tower holding short.
Dodge 1, left Golf, right Alpha, follow the Hornets on our left for 3 right. 2, rolling.
Alright, got our EW on, so that's good. I was having trouble with everything related to EW, countermeasures, etc. And that had to do with I forgot to actually turn the entire suite on with a push button down there. So found that in the early access manual, so thanks for that, ED. Also kind of cool, if you're listening closely to the radio calls for taxi, the lead pilot of the SEED flight in front of us is a female pilot, so that's kind of cool. So looks like we got our takeoff trim already established since we started up with our jet already turned on. So we do have some air-to-air refueling to do. Don't have much experience with that in the Hornet here, so hopefully I don't make a total fool of myself, but if we do, it'll be fun to watch. If it takes me forever, I'll probably edit it down a little bit so you guys don't have to watch all that pain.
airborne.
There goes Ford 2.
Tower, Dodge 1, holding short, 3 right.
Dodge 1 flight, hold short.
Hold short, Dodge 1.
So hopefully all of the triggers and whatnot in this mission will work fine with us being in the Hornet. I think it should. I did a good comb through all the triggers, and nothing seemed to be Harrier specific. The only thing that was specific was the Mark 83s, as I mentioned earlier.
Calm, clear takeoff, runway 03 right.
Alright.
Takeoff 3 right, Dodge 1.
Because there is a bug with easy comms, if you want to throw the Hornet into this mission, you'll probably have to add some presets to your radio.
Pontiac 2, airborne.
Go ahead and turn off nose wheel steering.
Ford 2, passing waypoint 2 at 5,000.
Armor ejection seat, that's important. Forgot that for my first flight video, of course. Alrighty, ready to go? Everything looks good. Here we go. One thing you want to do in the Hornet is when you take off, you want to get those landing gear up pretty quick. Because if you break 140 knots with the landing gear down, or sorry, 240 knots, you will blow off the landing gear doors.
Dodge flight, push button 5.
You can continue on your mission, however you will look ridiculous.
Departure, Dodge 1, flight of 2 with you off 3 right.
Dodge 1
All right,
flight,
waypoint,
departure, radar
auto.
contact. Proceed direct waypoint 3.
Direct waypoint 3, Dodge 1.
Waypoint 3. So we went out around the stadium there, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, just so that we didn't put any civilians in danger. So comm 1, flight, formation, let's go finger 4.
Go finger 4.
Alright, everything on our FCS looks good. We've got a total of 5.5 Gs we can pull with our bombs and tanks on board. I think we can work with that. Alrighty. Go ahead and go over to radar. We got 2 contacts in front of us. Yep, 2 of those F-A-18C flight. And we're going to go over to EW. We're going to turn on our airborne self-protection jammer. That's going to go into a 4-minute warm-up. We can see our E3 out there on our RWR. We definitely have a heavy Hornet here, but that's to be expected.
Dodge
Still
1,
auto.
clear
We are.
direct waypoint 4, contact Alley Cat.
Dodge flight, push 7 left. Alley Cat, Dodge 1, flight of 2, checking in as fragged.
Dodge 1, Alley Cat, radar contact, proceed direct waypoint 4.
Direct waypoint 4, Dodge 1.
Alrighty, we're gonna head over to waypoint 4 towards the tanker track. At 20 degrees is our heading. Whoops.
Alley Cat, Dodge 1. When able, we'd like a Mickey.
Dodge 1, stand by, Mickey and 5.
Alley Cat, Dodge 1. We did not get a good Mickey. I think my half quick is sour.
Dodge 1, Alley Cat. Understood, enable have quick. All comms will be in the clear.
Dodge 1.
Yep, so there's an SA-3 out there. To be expected. Go ahead and put you into 40 on a 4-bar scan. Yes, we'll go out to 80, why not? And let's do a 80-degree scan, be a little bit quicker. So we'll climb up above these clouds here. One chaff and one flare. That's what I'd like to do for program 1. Go ahead and save that. Back is gun, forward is Sidewinder, down is Sparrow. Just making sure we got that good to go. Okay, TDC's working.
Word Delta as follows. Range altimeter 29902, surface wind 048 at 8. Status full up, more clear clouds. Air picture clean at this time. Dodge 1 flight unable have quick, all comms clear.
So to explain the have quick thing back there, I explained this in the Harrier video, but basically because no comms in DCS World can be scrambled, that was a test of the comm scrambler, and our aircraft failed because we're in DCS World. That was just kind of to put a little bit of realism and some fun into the game there. So our E3 is out here. I know that the tanker is orbiting near the E3.
Dodge 1, Alley Cat. Will you be hitting the tanker on this mission?
How much fuel? And what is our time? Why not? Why don't we go ahead and try it out? We'll probably make a fool of ourselves, but That is okay.
Affirmative. Dodge 1 will be hitting the tanker.
Dodge 1, Alleycat, roger. When able, direct ARCO 11 for tanking. Their TACAN 31 X-ray.
3-1
Dodge 1,
X-ray for the
roger, when able,
TACAN.
direct tanker.
X-ray, air to air. Enter. Alright, so there's our TACAN out there. So we got our tanker on our HUD at the moment. Do we have an altitude for him?
Ford 2, passing waypoint 3 at 22,000.
So stupidly, I put my tanker preset on the same frequency as my wingman. So we're going to go ahead and put number 2 here into, so we got, what is it, 295.4. So, clear, 2954, oops, clear, 295.400, enter. Alrighty. Jeez, didn't realize how slow I'd gotten. So looks like our tanker is moving from left to right across our screen. So we'll just make sure we get to that point. So why is that in standby?
Dodge 1, Alleycat, you are 10 miles from ARCO 11, clear boom frequency 295.4.
Dodge 1, flight push 295.4 left.
Arco, Dodge 1-1, request rejoin.
Ah, so we're way above him. And he's down at about 264 knots in terms of airspeed, so we're definitely going to have to slow down to get to him. There's the FCS kicking in because we almost departed. So I guess we can't send our wingman to the tanker. I think he may run out of fuel on us, unfortunately. But we'll do what we can with that. So we are right at like our stalling speed where the FCS is really kicking in. So hopefully we don't have a hard time hooking up here. I think we probably will though, unfortunately.
Marco, Dodge 1-1. Request rejoin. Marco, Dodge 1-1. Request rejoin.
Are we doing something wrong here? Yep, we are. So we'll just go ahead and use our preset.
Marco, Dodge 1-1. Request rejoin. Dodge 1-1. Marco, proceed to pre-contact at 17,000. Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Oh shit.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact. Ready pre-contact. Clear contact.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, right at this speed where the FCS likes to kick in. This is going to be tough.
Break away, break away, break away. Contact. You're taking fuel.
Oh, fighting the FCS. Okay, we'll try that again. So I'll probably edit this down so you guys don't have to watch all this pain. But hopefully it goes rather smoothly for this second attempt. Oh man, the jet just wants to fall out of the sky right at the speed this tanker is going. Really need that KC-135 in the game. And working. Alright, we'll try this again.
Break away, break away, break away. Contact.
Alright,
You're taking fuel.
we're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting. We're dancing and fighting. Come on, baby. We got this.
Break away, break away, break away.
No, no sir.
Contact.
Oh.
Return pre-contact.
Alright, well we got some fuel, so we're gonna go ahead and say that we're done with that. That KC-130 is going way too effing slow.
Arco 1-1, thanks to the gas, pushing Dark Star.
At least for me as a beginner.
16.
Pontiac 2, on station at Ball 0.
Dark Star, Dodge 1, checking in, refueling.
Dodge 1-1, Dark Star. Roger. Proceed to Marshall at waypoint 5.
Dodge 1-1,
Waypoint
starting
5.
Marshall at this time.
1.5. Or head to Marshall. Alright, we got roughly 11 minutes till push time. So we'll just try and conserve some gas. Alright, we're going to head back to channel 1 and channel 1. So I messed up putting in the manual channel, but we'll get that right next time. That's usually the easiest thing to do on the FCS. I'm sorry, the UFC, so not sure what my dealio was there. Alright, there's the wingy. He is definitely going to run out of gas, so let's tell him to fall back a little bit.
Flight, go spread 4.
So he doesn't have to be so critical with his gas. So that looks pretty cool. Tried to kick in the auto throttles there on that refuel to see if we could help ourselves at all, but we were at that speed, roughly about 240 knots, where the FCS just kicks in a lot of gain for our control surfaces, and that really makes it hard to stay in that basket at that speed. I mean, I got some fuel, so I think we're okay. We've got full internal fuel, we just really were topping off our external tanks. I wish that ED would change up the comms so that we could ask our wingmen their fuel state. That would be fantastic, but we'll work with what we've got here. If our wingman does eject, we'll just chalk that up to a a lesson learned, is what I mean. And that's why we're at red flag, is we're learning, right?
Copy, we'll stand by on weather calls so we get done for big one.
Go ahead and take a look. So waypoint 5, Marshall. Doesn't give us an altitude, but we'll stack up and see what the other flights are doing.
One's recommending full up war. Everyone copies full up. Everyone copies full up war. Big one, how copy? Airbus, thanks.
So we can definitely hear that the MiGs are out to play. Yeah, we got some fuel. I think we'll be okay. Gain some altitude and not push it while we're orbiting here. We don't need no reason to. Alright, looks like we've got about 8 minutes.
Contact with stringent traffic, Bullseye 11360, striking south.
Airbus Dark Star, affirmative, we're trailing.
On spike, 1 o'clock. On spike, 1 o'clock.
I'm unsure as of this point how to jettison my tanks, so if they're empty, we'll probably just keep them on board.
Airbus Dark Star.
Go for Airbus.
Airbus Dark Star, I'd like to know if there are any flare restrictions on the range.
above 5,000 feet of MOA and to burn out by 100 feet the western numbered ranges.
And Dark Star copies above 5,000 feet of MOA and burn out by 100 feet in the western ranges.
Air boss, affirmative.
Alright, we'll put our auto throttles in for 330 knots roughly, and we will orbit here. There's the other F-18s. I believe that's our seed flight.
Airbus Dark Circle.
Authorized below 20,000 flares.
Authorized below 20,000 for all players, thank you.
Really need to sort out our issue with our flares here. Let's make sure we've got our controls set up correctly. Yes, we do. What the heck?
Air boss Dark Circle.
Air boss, they pass on to anchor that they are cleared to move into the port.
4 minutes left.
Five.
Copy, we'll pass anchor, they're moving in, they're clear to move into
Oh,
their,
we need to use this clock.
track for their exercise right now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I guess Master Arm has to be on for our expendables to fire. I guess that makes sense.
AO update in 5.
And that's my voice. In this mission, I am on the AWACS.
AO update as follows. Air picture is multiple groups, and it's forming the north-south cap 30 miles west of Bullseye. SA-10 active, Bullseye 305 for 10.
We got 3 minutes. How's our fuel?
Active, Bullseye
I think we'll be fine on fuel.
432. SA-8 active at Bullseye.
Still wish we could ask our wingy what his fuel state is. I have a feeling he's going to be ejecting this mission. So there goes the fighter sweeps. Let's take a look, just make sure we're good to go. Alright, push time. Oh, that's a seed. Okay, fighter sweep is next. and then we are last. Are we extra legroom? No, extra adventure. Gotcha. This is exciting! Here we go! We're getting close. How you doing, Wingy? Sorry you're gonna eject later. But that's why we train. We train before we head to the Caucasus or Persian Gulf to fight. Just got out my Polaroid camera and we're just snapping some shots, looking around. In actuality, here in the game, I'm just shooting some print screens. Alright, there go the fighters. Go get them, guys. 0.5 is Marshall.
Pontiac 2, passing waypoint 7 at 17,000. Pontiac 1, in from the east, engaging Sam at Bull 354 for 30.
TACAN is off. Alright. Alright. Okay, 20 seconds. Master arm is on.
All players, Dark Star, extra adventure, Dark Star.
Spike, 1 o'clock. Pound, Spike, 12 o'clock. Pound, Spike, 12 o'clock. Pontiac 1, Tally with Sand at 4-2, passing waypoint 5 at 25,000. Pontiac 1, Tally with Sand at Bullseye 0-0, Spike, 1 o'clock. Pound, Spike, 1 o'clock. Pontiac 1, Tally Bandit at Bulls 0-30 for 40 at 14,000. Pontiac 2, Tally Sam at Bullseye 354 430. 0-30 for 40 at 14,000. Pontiac 1, Tally Pontiac 2, in from the northeast, engaging Sam at Bullseye 0-0140. Pontiac 1, Tally Bandit at Bulls 027 for 40 at 14,000. Pontiac 1, Spike 12 o'clock, Bullseye 024 for 40 at 14,000. Pound, Spike 12 o'clock. Pontiac 1, defending Sam at Bulls 354 for 30.
Alright, what the hell? Why can't we select our weapons?
Pontiac 1, Tally vehicles at Bulls 275 for 11. Pound, Spike 11 o'clock. Pontiac 1, in from the northeast, engaging Sam at Bulls 304.
There we go.
9.
Alright, now we're in auto. Yep. Okay, I think I've got the jet set up the way I want it to be set up. UFC, quantity 2, quantity is 2, enter, interval of 30 feet, enter.
4-2, passing waypoint 7 at 6,000. 4-2, on station at Bullseye 045 for 27, engaging Bandit at Bull 065 for 26. 4-2, defending Bandit at Bullseye 046 for 15.
Interval of 30 feet, enter. Probably should have done this before. Oh well. Okay, we got a spike at 12 o'clock. There Everything looks pretty good. I'm gonna drop down a lot lower. Looks like a MiG right there.
Again. Solid 1 dead. Solid 1 dead. 055 for 23. 6354 for 30. Pontiac 2. Defending Sam. All-time 001.
Oh, we bagged a MiG.
Micah 3. Micah 3 dead. Defending Sam at bullseye 304. 1 2 on your dead.
Shit.
4-2. Splash Bandit at bull 060 for 26. 2. Strike 10 above.
0.8.
At bull 061 for 26. At 6,000. 4-2. Engaging Bandit at bull 062 for 27. At 7,000. 4-2. Engaging Bandit at bull 066 from the 29. Engaging Bandit at bull 353 for 30. 4-2. Splash Bandit at bullseye 067 for 27 at 11,000. 4-2.
Go on, check on the dead MiG 1.
066 for 25 at 11,000. In from the northeast. Engaging Sam at bullseye 304.
There goes the missile.
All players, Dark Star, SA at bullseye 00040 is off the air.
Check one thing. So waypoint 9, nav point low level. Waypoint 10 is initial point. Alright.
For 30. 4-2. Defending Sam at bullseye 304 for 9.
Oh, there goes some SAMs out there.
Pontiac 1. Defending Sam at bull 304 for 9.
You're staying low down, that's for sure.
Pontiac 1. Kill Sam at bull 3 for 30.
So we're getting buffeted around by a little bit of turbulence. But I don't mind. What the fuck?
Pontiac 1-2, you're dead.
Waypoint 10. Waypoint 10 is our initial point. Okay. Thing looks pretty good. Whoops.
Flight.
Definitely fine on fuel. Nest arms on, air to ground mode. 22 fusing. Fuses nose, perfect. We're good there. We're heading supersonic across here. Or transonic, really. Alright, I can see the target out there. We're gonna go ahead and pull up. Where's the MiGs? So there's stuff over there. Don't see any MiGs around. There's our target. Alrighty. This is where it gets exciting. Go nose down on the target. Oh shit. Here we go, baby. Come on, baby. That's a miss. Fuck. Come on, Wingy.
Dark Star to all flares. Roland active. Bullseye 025 for 20.
Flight.
Didn't drop his bombs. Shit.
Join up.
Dodge 1, off of Bandit, Rock 045 for 11 miles.
29. That's a MiG 29. Shit. That's cool. Can we engage him?
Engaging Bandit at bullseye 087 for 40 at 26,000.
Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Looks like we're gonna get in a dogfight.
087 for 40 at 26,000.
There's 2 MiGs bagged.
086 for 40 at 27,000. 413 show time dead.
Alright, we're gonna drop back down.
Engaging Bandit at bull 087
112.
for 40 at 27,000.
Micro 3 dead, Micro 3.
113 out here.
Micro 3 dead.
42, engaging Bandit at bullseye 086 for 40 at 27,000.
Alright, so I got some sweaty palms. Oh my gosh. Where's the wingman? I think my wingman's dead. So we expended 1 Sidewinder, 1 Sparrow, and got 2 kills. That's exciting. Who's that up there? Keep my head on a swivel. Gas is fine.
Go on, check on the dead MiG 1. Who was that?
Alright, waypoint 14. Take us home, baby. We're gonna stay low down. I'm gonna stay low altitude until I get to waypoint 14 here, I think, or at least close to it. It looks like there's still engagements going on up above us. But I think I can throw her back into nav mode. See, we're definitely getting buffeted around by some wind down here. And the clouds seem to have blown off, so that's kind of cool. That's the gas. Gas is fine. always be looking at your fuel gauge in the Hornet. That is definitely needed. So that was pretty cool. It showed up on our RWR as a MiG-29, but it ended up being a Su-27. I believe the early models of the Su-27 and 29 show up as the same contact on our RWR, a MiG-29, because they actually use the same radar. Alright, so we can go ahead and pull up a bit.
Alley Cat, Dodge 1-1, checking in RTB.
Dodge 11, Alley Cat, roger, proceed direct apex, altitude your discretion.
Direct apex, Dodge 1-1.
Go ahead and bring the altitude up quite a bit to save on some gas. Probably burn a bunch of gas getting up there, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. How much gas?
Alley Cat,
Look at
Dodge
fine.
1 is Fiesta Coors, marking to be delivered on the target in range 74 Bravo.
Dodge 1, Alley Cat copies, bombed on target in range 74 Bravo and Fiesta Coors.
So we did get a Fiesta Coors there, which means mission complete and mission successful. So I think we did in fact hit the target. It just looked like a miss as we were turning and burning through the target area. But that's why we train. And I had a weird thing going on with my HSI down here, so I'm not totally sure what the deal was with that. But we worked through it. But I think that's because I had my head down working on the HSI so much, is why I potentially missed long on that target and did not get a good bomb delivery. However, we were definitely not operating in a pervasive environment. We definitely had bandits around us. Let's see if our wingman's still out there. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Flight, join up.
So I don't know what the deal with auto
Dodge 11,
waypoint
contact
is.
Passing waypoint 2 at 18,000. Springfield 1, passing waypoint 3 at 18,000. Springfield 1, passing waypoint 4 at 18,000.
VIFR approach is the TACAN approach, runway 21 right and 21 left. Landing runway 21 right and 21 left. Departing runway 03 right and 03 left. New camp. Large force exercise underway. Caution increased levels of high performance aircraft in vicinity of airbase. Advise controller on initial contact. You have information, Foxtrot.
Okay, so sky calm, got good visibility, we're good to go. We can turn this guy back up.
Dodge 1-1, checking in RTB, information Foxtrot.
Dodge 1-1, Nellis approach, radar contact, proceed direct apex, and expect the visual approach runway 21 left.
Dodge 1-1, direct apex, check 21 left.
Tally Sam at bullseye 009412.
We'll go back to our radar to scan ahead for us, make sure we don't have any potential mid-air mishaps. Safe up the jet so that our expendables are safe. So we'll go ahead and turn our expendables off. Turn our self-protection jammer to off, even though I don't think it turned on for us, but that's alright. Turn our auto throttles back on. Yeah, we'll be fine on gas. I think we're going to make a break for the landing. So pretty cool. We can see here that the runway is on the moving map and our approach waypoint here. to then come in for a nice land. So I think that one thing that kind of happened a little strange here is being in the Hornet, we're a bit faster than a Harrier coming in towards the target. And I think that tended to... So we'll go ahead and throw this in autopilot here. Barometric gold. And I think that we kind of got ahead of a little bit of our seed flights and our what do they call it? Fighter sweeps. So we definitely got in there a lot faster. So the target area wasn't as clean as it was when I flew this in a Harrier. But it was pretty cool. We got to bag 2 MiGs, so I mean, we can't really complain too much about that, right? Alright, so we'll go ahead and take a look. What's the TACAN? TACAN 12X? I should remember that by now, but I don't. TACAN, takeoff air to air, on, clear, 12, enter. There's a TACAN tick on the outside of our HSI.
Dodge 1-1 inbound. Dodge 1-1. Flying 6160, port 17, QSE 28.08, runway 21, pattern altitude.
Runway 21. So we've got a course of 21. So there's our course line. We've got that on our HUD. We'll go ahead and start our descent here. There's Nellis out on our right, just under the canopy bow. So wow, that was exciting. I'm going to put a link to the download for the Harrier mission, and if you are able to, it's very easy to put the Hornet into the mission. I don't find it to be difficult at all. You will need to finagle the radios a little bit if you don't want to be in easy comm mode. That's easy enough. What I have set on my presets here is channel 1, 124.
Dodge 1 pushing button 4, good day.
Channel 2 is our tanker at 295.4. I've got channel 1 is 305, that's another common frequency for the F-15s. And 2 is 327, that's Nellis.
Fly 5 mile initial runway 21 left, expect the left-hand brake to land.
Alright.
1 checks 5 mile initial runway 21 left.
So we got runway 21 left. Not sure why we lost our course line on our HUD. There we go, we got it back. So runway 21 left, so we're gonna make a left-hand brake. The Hornet cockpit is definitely a busy cockpit, as you can see there, and I think that's what really messed up my bombing run, is dealing with that HSI. It's our speed. Okay, so we'll speed up a little bit.
Altitude.
Dodge 1-1, 5 mile initial runway 21 left.
Dodge 1-1 tower, brake over the departure and clear the left-hand brake runway 21 left.
Dodge 1-1.
So since we are pretty high, I'm going to go ahead and throw it into barometric altitude. Bring it left of the runway. bit asymmetric because of those missiles we launched, but that's fine. We are totally fine on gas. I think you probably can make it through this mission without air-to-air refueling. However, I just wanted to show that for the entertainment value and the practice for me. So looking at the runway, looks like we're clear. We're gonna brake. A little bit of a lesser G-pole. Out here by the mountains, just like where they fly in real life.
Dodge 11 Nellis Tower, check gear down, clear to land, runway 21 left.
Alright.
Land 21 left, gears coming down.
Check the gear down. So go ahead and put our flaps down. Flaps down to full. So one issue that I just noticed is I did not Alright, we'll put our gear down. Cycle the flaps there. Come around to... Oh, a lot of power, come on baby. So not the best overhead brake, but I'm getting there. Everyone is a little bit better. Oh, that wind is tough. Oh, bounce. Come on now.
Dodge 11 Tower, exit left and contact ground.
Dodge 11, exit left, over to ground.
Jesus. I don't know how or why I get so squirrely on the landings in the Hornet. She's definitely squirrely on landing. In a way, I'd rather land her on a short carrier with an arrestor hook than on a nice long flat runway. At least right now, anyway. I'm sure that'll get better.
Partial success. The target was not damaged, but you live to fight another day.
Oh.
Try again.
There we go. So I lived, I bagged 2 MiGs, I got the bombs near the target, but I did not kill the target. That's embarrassing. I could have hit that target, no problem. I'm really pissed at myself about that. So that was a cool mission though. I think it'll be a cool video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe my video. We'll shut her down here, why not? Yeah, please like and subscribe. As I said, hopefully you found it entertaining and helpful for you as a Hornet pilot. There goes up the canopy. So we did bag 2 MiGs, we missed the target, and we lived. So at least we got something done. I'll leave a description to, or sorry, a link to the mission for download and a link to the original video. I hope you guys enjoyed and fly safe.